In this example, we can see that we're going to have to apply a technique more than once, and you'll see what that means once we get to that step. Okay. Big thing is, you're looking at these two terms and you may say, well, I've got b to the fourth minus 16. Okay. I know 16 is the same thing as 4 squared, but I don't have b to the fourth, that's not anything squared. But if you remember, a power to a power, you multiply exponents. So b to the fourth would be the same thing as b squared squared. Okay? Remember, that's b squared all raised to the second power. That would give you b raised to the 2 times 2, which is b to the fourth. Okay? So you can write b to the fourth as something squared. Okay? It's b squared squared. So now I have b squared minus 4 squared, which means I can rewrite this as b squared plus 4 times the quantity of b squared minus 4. And you may think that you're done at this step, but if you look, I've got another difference of 2 squares. Okay, using that same property, I've got something squared minus something else squared, because 4 is just 2 squared. So I can actually do this again. The first part won't change because I'm adding 2 squares together. We don't have a trick that deals with adding squares. But when I'm subtracting squares, remember it's b squared minus 2 squared. I could do b plus 2 times the quantity of b minus 2. Okay, so that's what it means by applying the technique more than once. We actually end up finding 2 different differences of squares as we go through and factor this. Same thing in the second part. We've got 625 minus x to the fourth. 625 is just 25 squared minus x to the fourth can be written as x squared raised to the second power. So I could get 25 plus x squared times the quantity of 25 minus x squared. And then if you notice, I've got a difference of 2 squares again because 25 is just 5 squared. So I can rewrite this as 25 plus x squared times the quantity of 5 plus x times the quantity of 5 minus x. And there's your answer. Big thing is, be able to identify differences of squares. Even when a variable is raised to something other than 2, sometimes it can still be written as something squared because of our power of a power rule, where you multiply exponents.